Derek, you cure your one Constitution damage.
Okay. And my dexterity.
You cure all of that damage.
Oh, thank God.
Or rather, your mother does when she comes in and casts lesser restoration on you twice.
Any longer diseased?
No, remove disease was the first thing she cast.
Okay. Thanks, Mom.
Thank you. Yes, I thank her profusely.
Mm-hmm. You're feeling much better. You can get up and go downstairs if you want.
I will.
Cool.
Do you think the police will be guarding that shed?
You want to go back?
Oh, hey, Unatra. How's you feeling?
Better. Yeah. You want to go back?
We can't... I don't know. I just don't like the idea of running forever on this. And I don't want to know that the last time I might see my parents will be after that sentencing I had and having to work for Exterminex.
Damn, my character.
What was that?
I said, damn, my character feels guilty.
I would only go back there if we had a really good plan on what exactly we were looking to find.
Why would we look in the shed? We already went thoroughly.
My question is, does the world need to know what's in that shed?
That'd be great, but...
How are you going to get people in there?
People are already trying to look for us. I'm sure they'd chase us down that shed, wouldn't they?
Okay. Let's say that people do chase us down the shed. They're not necessarily going to be the neutral party of people trying to catch us. If these cultists are doing what they say they're trying to do in these, books that I've been reading, presumably they're already in a position of power. And if they're already in a position of power, it stands to reason that on their own private property, trying to chase out us into a dead-end dungeon that we've already explored, that a number of them might even know better than us. I'm not saying they do or don't. I don't like that idea.
Okay.
If we even got the cops to chase us down there and then got them on our side, I feel like then Ariana York would just talk to the FBI and get the cops arrested. I don't think
that is us.
Are we going to be running forever then?
I don't know, man. I don't have a good plan on what we need to be doing to clear our names, but I don't think that the first step is to stick around here.
Oh, we saw servants at Ariana York's, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Francis, are those servants dressed similarly to what my parents' servants would be dressed like?
No, your parents would be wearing something issued to them, but from the agency they use. The York family hires directly, so they dress their servants personally, whereas your servants' clothes would mostly have they'd have agency, the green grass gardening agency or whatever labels on them.
Okay, yeah. I was going to say we could try to sneak in again. It doesn't seem like Ariana York really likes interacting with the help that much.
That's true.
So if we were able to sneak in as help, with disguises, might not be too bad, depending on who goes and how noticeable we are. It's dangerous, but at least we gather information from people.
Gather information about what?
I mean, if anything is shady is going on with the Ariana York family, don't you think the servants would know?
Yeah, but I can't see us just sneaking in as new servants without any proper IDs.
That is true, without a doubt. I mean, I'm just throwing stuff out there.
But if you're so convinced that the upper echelon of society is willing to cover for each other, who do we talk to kind of expose them in such a way that they can't? be in control anymore.
I really haven't made a plan for that yet, and I just kind of want to find out more information before committing to something. But I mean, if you guys have an idea, I'm open. I guess we could also try to contact lower and middle echelons of society, but I don't think that's helpful right now without a direction to go in. I kind of do just want to leave town for now.
Okay. I'm just trying to think ahead.
Right. Even if we go to another city, I'd like to think we could maybe stay one step ahead of people trying to find us.
Which
of where we're looked out for, and then I don't know from there, but I'll always be trying to find information.
which god was the enemy of Erythnol or whatever? Was Palor?
Palor is the one of the gods that is the god that my family follows, and it's one of the gods that have opposed Arenthul, but it's he's still a lower class of god.
What does your family do again? They're
Clerics. They're a cleric.
clerics. Okay.
We gotta ask him, if it's truly an Erythnol thing, do you think if we were to somehow take out Erythnol in some way, I don't know, that we can actually prove our innocence of some sort of what's going on? Maybe gain back some sort of stability and go right back to Exterminex and be just fine exterminating more rats?
You're saying take out Erythnol, kill Erythnol?
I don't know. I know I was very poopy about it last night. I think it's just lack of sleep. But how do we prove to these people that, I don't know, that we don't fear them? That Erythnol won't take us out?
So at my current spell casting level of 1, or whatever you would call that.
Is this on a scale of 1 to 10?
It's on a scale of 1 to 20, actually.
Weird. What a weird.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah. At that, with my current abilities, I don't feel like I am, quite able to take on a god at this time. Maybe you guys are, but not so much. I mean, I'm good. Don't get me wrong, but everybody has limits,
So you're saying we come back in a time in which you can slay a god and then come back and try and take out Erythnol?
Yeah, if I reach the 20th echelon
So,
magical.
Just a second, though. Some meta knowledge for you guys.
Yeah.
I've actually read the source book where they give the stats on gods. Right, in case you want to fight them. Gods are routinely level 60.
Cool.
So just, even if you all made it to level 20.
Yeah, but there'd be 4 of us, and we probably would have an army of Paylord ninjas by that, because
Sure.
we'd be awesome, world beating, whatever.
Your legend will grow.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. We're still
I'm just
playing.
saying, if I dig
10 years of these sessions, I think we're coming back and killing Erythnol. could happen.
If I dig out that source book, Erythnol is going to be extremely powerful. Just so you know.
We got Douchey.
That's true.
Okay, so not on a god aside, if you're saying how do we use our influence, which is none by the way, to take on a possible secret cult society running upper echelons in God knows how many cities and how far around the world. Yeah, I don't think our position as exterminators has really prepared us for this. I don't know.
But if not you, then who?
That's right. We may be the first people who ever find that out.
Out of character, I would really like to know if Francis is planning the storyline as just sort of a way to get us out of town and out adventuring, or if we're actually supposed to do something about this shit, because I have no idea what we're gonna do.
So I've said before, and I'll say it again. I don't plan further ahead than a single session.
Okay.
I have ideas. I'm like, oh, hey, that would be a cool thing if we can make it to there. But you guys, like, you're part of the storytelling process. So if you want, what you want to do is try and figure out how to hunt down Arithmal and fight him. Like, we're going to work on that.
No, that's okay.
I want to get out of the city. Maybe a few cities over if we have to, where we're not known, and just get our standings back a little bit. Get some money, something, I don't know. And then
It sounds like years. It doesn't sound like something that we can just get together and. Why couldn't we find an anti-cult cult? Does that make sense? Like, couldn't we find the people that worship against Arithmal and like see if we can ask them to help us?
That's what I was thinking, and that's like Onatra's parents. They don't seem to know what is going on.
I mean,
So,
are there?
like, if you're talking about other primordials, there's Elena and Cord and Nerul.
We should ask. Well, I mean, would you guys be against asking them for help? I mean, not them, the gods, but the people who followed them.
I mean, I'd really like. Is my mom in the room?
No, she's presumably upstairs getting prepared for the day.
Okay, I would not mind going to Nerul, the god of death. But the other ones are probably strongly opposed to Aranthol as well, goddess of the woodlands and nature, and Cord, god of strength. Well,
Yeah, yeah. I feel like you said last night that there are a bunch of gods that are against Arithmal, and I mean they all have followings. They shouldn't they?
Probably.
Okay, so there
Stands
is
to reason.
one person.
Although to be fair, until yesterday, you guys didn't even think Arithmal had a cult following.
It's true.
Right? You're mostly exposed to followers of Pelor and Hieronymus and the Garl Glittergold and those guys. These sort of primal forces you didn't know had proper religions.
I mean, I actually probably knew about. That's like.
You'd heard of the god, but like any kind of organized following?
I mean, I wouldn't have been surprised by it. My character was pretty a fan of Nerul.
Sure. I mean, you were definitely interested in him, right?
I wouldn't have known, you're right, because I feel like I wouldn't have been at the Exterminator if I did.
Right.
But now that I know there's a cult for Aranthul, I would say it stands to reason for my character, at least, that there would be a cult for Nerul. Or the other cults, so I still wouldn't know how to find them or search for them, but
yeah, I mean, if we can find some sort of underground cult of people that are dedicated to fighting the other cult, I would agree it's a good idea to talk to them. But if we just go to like the local priest of Pelor and be like, hey, listen, man, there's this creepy cult and it's in the basement of whatever, I think the priest is going to be like, cool, and then call the cops on us.
That's
I'm pretty sure that's going to happen.
That's how your Natra's dad would help, maybe like to help us figure out who to talk to for this particular situation.
If he's got any ideas, that sounds good to me, but I don't know.
Yeah.
We could ask him, but I think his focus will be on getting this out.
That's fine, but as long as your dad Unatra is like kind of a lifeline to help us figure out who to talk to from there.
I think he will be right now, as in obviously he's happy that I'm safe, but if we stay, it'll endanger him and my mother.
We'll
So
leave.
It's not like it'll be a constant, right? But I'm saying it's not like it'll be a constant lifeline. Whatever we need to figure out or find out from him is something we should figure out or find out right now. Like, we'll probably not get another chance. Does that make sense?
At least until you learn message and teleport.
Right. Yeah. Until we have a consistent way to come back without anyone interacting, like intervening.
Okay, that sounds good. The do do I happen to know if let me see, I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this question. Francis, do I happen to know if there are any ways to join a cult?
Why don't you roll a gather information check?
I have a -1 on that, by the way.
Sure.
And
Just Google it.
18. -1 is 17.
You recall that you had a friend in high school that you're pretty sure is in a cult now, but you have lost contact with him, and also it's not like a cult of worship. It's like a fucking Children of God style cult where it's like one charismatic leader who is really just like
Fucking Heaven's Gate?
Yeah, it's very Heaven's Gate.
God damn it.
Like, yeah.
Okay. We'll wait for your dad or Natra, then we just need to ask him where we can go from there.
Okay.
But we need to get our lives back. We can't be on the run forever.
No, I agree. It's just I don't think there's going to be that much of a quick fix as much as you'd like. Like, I don't think we're going to be exterminating for like probably a few weeks at least, if not a few months or years.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, exterminating isn't my passion either. I like actually, assembling things, I fix clocks.
This is really like getting in my way of starting my new business empire, so I'm not a fan of it either.
Well, I mean, think about it though. Would you really have wanted to start a business empire knowing that there was a whole cult dedicated to sowing discord and chaos in our world? Doesn't sound like it would be good for you.
What's your business empire idea?
It's gonna be great.
But
Make money.
what's your business empire idea?
That's gonna come later. I'm gonna hire the best people, and they're gonna figure it out for me.
Oh,
Just manage things.
huh, okay.
Make lots of money though.
That sounds good. Okay.
Great. So you're gonna wait until Unatra's father comes home?
Yeah, I guess so.
Declan
Yeah.
gets home?
Yeah.
All right, so Declan doesn't get home until after dark.
Ooh, that's a lot of coffee.
Yeah, Kofefe.
Go for it. Yeah.
Okay, so during this time, could I have seen if he had specific books on Alana, Cord, or Nerul?
He's got like
The basic.
probably got some like thought on the basic creation myth, but it's gonna be like deeply academic and not super helpful.
Okay. I mean, I guess I would have spent the time until he got back looking into it.
Yeah.
If that helps.
You don't really find any additional information. Again, it's not the world's greatest library. It's
Right.
just your dad's den. Yeah. So, but he does come back. He pulls up in actually a surprisingly large carriage, drawn by a team of 8 horses, and big enough to justify being drawn by a team of 8 horses. And he and 4 men get out there. He's wearing what he left for the day in. They're all wearing armor. And their armor is emblazoned with the crest of Pelor. And they start unloading out of the back of this carriage enormous wooden boxes, like the size of a person.
All right.
I think I see where this is going.
They load them. They load them into the living room, right?
Natra, is this good?
Yeah,
And
we're gonna be masquerading as corpses, I think.
they're not coffins.
Oh, they're not
They
coffins.
look like transport crates,
Okay.
like shipping stuff.
Like a bunch of important religious texts and potions. I don't know. It doesn't really matter what they're transporting. It's
Yeah. Well, they have things like, fragile written on the side, and yeah. So there are now 4 boxes which are empty, sitting in the living room, and your father sort of turns to the 4 of you and says, "All right, this is the best I could do. These people are going to get you out of town. They're going to unpack you at another temple." About a day and a half's journey away, and at that point you'll be around people who I trust, who you can talk to, and you'll be out of the city.
Will I be able to contact you through them?
You can leave information with them, but I don't know when I'll be able to get it, and I don't know when I will be able to respond.
Okay, I understand. Thank you
So
so much.
you can either get in these, or you can do it your own way. But
No.
that's what I was able to give you.
I root for going by this method.
I nod.
Durkin agrees.
Douchey is super hesitant, but has lost all hope. So he
So
just
for the
goes,
record, these boxes are big enough to hold a human, which means that
Douchey, who's not human.
Douchey's going to be very uncomfortable in his box for a day and a half.
Douchey is super pissed.
Let's say there's 5 boxes. One in which you can put all your backpacks and
Okay.
stuff, your goats and cats. Yeah. But yeah, so Durkin and Alanverk are going to be relatively comfortable. I mean, Alanverk's going to be a little bit tight in at the shoulders. You're a little stockier than the average human.
That's true.
But, really the only person who's going to be comfortable in any meaningful sense of the word is going to be Durkin. What?
All I do is win.
So you guys are on board for this?
Yeah,
Yup.
Yeah.
I'll try to convince Douchey too.
Well, we'll just say for the sake of D&D that Douchey is convinced.
So upset.
I mean, it's not going to be comfortable, and it's going to be a day and a half in the dark. And there's just a lot of trust at this point. But if the 3 of you are all cool with it, I'm sure we can just decide that Douchey goes along with it.
We have to beg him, basically.
I surely trust my father, so it's up to you two.
I got no other choice. This seems like the best thing that we can do for right now.
What's the deal with
Airline peanuts?
people who work at?
Okay.
That's pretty good.
People who work at the temple having armor and weapons, like,
Paladins, probably.
are they paladins?
Paladins and clerics would both have heavy armor and weaponry.
Okay.
And especially if you're going to transport, religious relics or whatever, you would have, if your church is big enough, you would have some wing of your church dedicated to moving valuable religious items.
All right. Yeah, I mean, well, Durkin already said he's going along with this, so.
Okay.
Great. So you get in your boxes?
Well, I make sure to use the bathroom first.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
just in case,
Okay, we all peed.
You're all of very variously empty bowels.
Yep.
Durkin sneaks another peanut butter, banana, and bacon sandwich
Actually,
into his
Such a
bag.
bad idea right before.
Yeah, you're super gonna regret that. I'm gonna make you roll to not shit yourself.
No, I don't. I don't eat it. I just pack it.
Oh, okay. That's
Okay.
fine. Hopefully they're not gonna be using dogs to decide whether or not these boxes are empty.
Okay.
I should roll an intelligence check to see if I would think of that. Because I don't think I did.
That's fine. Yeah. So you get in. Yep. Everybody's in their boxes.
Yep.
They lower the lids onto the boxes, and you can hear them hammering the lids on.
Before that happens, could I have said to my dad that I thank him a lot for his help, and I'll find a way to make it better. Whether he believes it or not, that's what I will have to say.
He clasps your shoulder in a fatherly way, and looks sad but proud, and pushes you, ushers you into your box. Yeah, so it's you're now in the dark. You hear them hammering in the nails into your own box, into the boxes next to you, and then you can feel when you're lifted and loaded into the cart or into the carriage, and you can hear the clapping of the horses as it gets underway. And I guess we'll figure out where the boxes open up next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay. Okay, so speaking of next week, I will be in South Korea, I think.
Whoa!
Yeah.
This guy going to South Korea and shit.
Yeah, actually, let me double check. I'm trying to figure out whether I should be playing D&D while in a different country.
I can't imagine the answer to that is yes.
Why you would be in South Korea? You need to take advantage. Okay, play all the video games that require really good network connection.
I don't have a laptop, so I won't be able to really.
What are you even doing in South Korea if not that?
Go to a cyber cafe?
I'd like to point out right now it's 7 a.m. in South Korea.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So you'd be joining us at 5 a.m. to play D&D, and that doesn't sound reasonable.
Right, and not only that, but I have to take a 5:30 a.m. flight from South Korea to Phnom Penh, so there's no way I can make it.
All right.
Maybe, and I can't. Shit, I can't do it the Sunday afterwards either. My bad, because I'll be on another flight around that same time.
Yeah, I won't be able to make it that Sunday either. Sunday after this coming one.
Yeah.
I'll have guests. And then this 2 Sundays after that will be Easter, and I won't be able to do Easter either.
Okay, so this might be like a month-long break from here.
Maybe. We'll figure it out.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys, for next week.
No big deal, dude.
No problem.
We can ghost play each other. That's fine.
It'd be easier for everyone if it was like every other, not obviously not the coming month, but like every other week instead of every week. Easier for people, or
No, I would rather still try and do every week, honestly.
I'm down with it. I mean,
I figure if we try and do every week, then on the weeks that we miss won't add up as much.
Yeah.
But if you're doing every other week and somebody's and the schedule doesn't line up, then all of a sudden you're going a month without doing it.
I was
I
asking.
agree with that.
Did it every other week, and would it be easier for people to line up their schedule? What else? I guess, but
things will always come up. That's just the thing. Either travel or holidays or whatever. So, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I'll see you all on I'll play games with y'all soon, but to see you for D&D, it's gonna be a little bit of time.
We'll figure it out.
Okay, man.
All right.
Alrighty.
I'll see you guys.
All right,
Take care, everybody. Bye.
Later.
Really quickly, it was nice. I'll message him. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Bye.
All right. See you, Derek.